Good morning, UUCL.
Good morning.
Or as we're known today, WCL. Yes, you're a place where we're spinning all your favorite tunes. Well, we're not spinning anything, actually. We're going to be playing and singing for you this morning. My name is Joshua Sussman, and we'd like to start with our anchor song for the month. Come, come, whoever you are. Hymn 1. Come, whoever you are. Please rise in body or spirit. Wonder of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come. That was lovely. Good morning. I am Joshua Sussman, your worship associate. I use the pronouns he, him, his, but most of my friends just call me Schwa. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Lakeland. You are tuned into WCL, or UUCL. We are the home of free thinkers and religious liberals throughout Polk County. Our mission here at UUCL is love plus connection equals transformation. I call on you now into this connection part by lifting up some of the opportunity. Lifting up? Yes. Should that be lift? Okay. Some of the opportunities for being together that will be happening around here real soon. Please note that there are more announcements that would normally be printed on the back of your order of service, but we're winging it today. We don't have an order of service. So look in your weekly newsletter, which you'll get tomorrow. Thank you, Marcia. We're bringing a long line of good tunes, but today we've got a lot of special guests coming up. First, a word from our sponsor, Pride in Faith and chorus rehearsals. Now, if you have not been to the Pride in Faith service, you haven't been. It is a wonderful service, great music, great messages, and it will all be happening. The service will be 7 p.m. on the 13th of June at the Beacon Hill Fellowship. If you don't know where it is, Google it. Or map it, or something. Now, the rehearsals will be May 25th at 6, June 8th at 6, June 13th at 5:30. That's before the service. Hope to see you all there. Now, today, for our chalice lighting, turning this into a sacred space, we're going to be doing the redemption song. And Jen is going to tell us all about it.
So the redemption song is by Bob Marley, who was a Jamaican reggae singer, guitarist, and songwriter renowned for his distinctive vocal and songwriting style. Over the course of his career, Marley became known as a Rastafarian icon, and he infused his music with a sense of spirituality. Not only that, but he was controversial in his outspoken support for democratic social reforms. In 1976, Marley survived an assassination attempt in his home, which was believed to be politically motivated. Redemption Song is considered one of Bob Marley's greatest works. Unlike most of Bob Marley's other tracks, it is strictly a solo acoustic recording. Marley created this song after his cancer diagnosis, while he was dealing with a lot of pain and coming to terms with his own mortality, and maybe morality. Redemption Song urges us to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery, because none but ourselves can free our minds. Mind is our only ruler and sovereign. When I hear this line, I am reminded that I'm not who my mother tried to teach me that I am. I'm also reminded to not consistently be my own worst enemy. In addition, it makes me think about the condition of the world today, how it is our responsibility to do whatever needs to be done to better it for everyone. Redemption Song also asks us, how long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? This also speaks to me about the state of our world today. Why have we lost so many pioneers? Why does much of the world seem to think that violence and illegal activities are the only answer to societal disagreements? Why are positive, influential leaders murdered, assassinated? Why is little done to stop these atrocities from happening? Redemption Song speaks to me in many ways, and I hope that it speaks to you also.
Let us light our chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith, to gather us all anew in this sacred place. As the flame of our chalice rises to meet the flame of our souls, let us remember the diversity, the diverse beauty that each of us brings to this place. So die to the merchant ships, minutes after they took from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. Moving forward in this generation, triumphantly, won't you help me sing songs of freedom, I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can heal from it. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none. Thank you, noodlers. All right. Joys and sorrows. Our ritual of joys and sorrows is a moment in which we contemplate that which is stirring inside of us. We have the Joys and Sorrows book that we leave back there at the entrance on the little music stand. And we have a couple entries today. After a super crazy week, I am grateful to be singing. Petra said that. Joy. Seizure free for 4 months. First time in 6 years. Yay! Sorrow. Mom was just diagnosed with cancer again. Need thoughts and prayers. Shelby, you're in the right place, sweetie. We experience joys and sorrows because we are connected with one another and with all existence. None of us existing as a singular self. In our Joys and Sorrows book, we write significant joys and sorrows occurring in our life that you would like the congregation to know. The book, well, we went through all that, so I'm just going to skip right ahead. You are invited now to come forward and place a colored stone representing joys, concerns, and sorrows into the water, like the many colors of our joys and sorrows mingled together, symbolizing a great adventure of our lives. So, I picked out this one. Wait a minute, don't rush, we haven't started yet. I'll make this quick. All right. As a nice Jewish boy growing up, I never learned a lot of songs that are sung in non-Jewish places. But one that always fascinated me was Amazing Grace. Because the guy that wrote it was a slaver. He ran a ship. He was the captain of a ship that brought slaves to the New World. And one day, Amazing Grace hit him, and he stopped. He stopped slaving, and he wrote this poem. And it has been done by many people in many places, many ways. I actually sang it 2 times at 2 funerals in 2 days. One of them asked me to do all 10 verses. I'm not going to do that today. I'm also not going to sing it the way it was written. Because until I heard the Blind Boys of Alabama do this, I had never heard the song. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour that I believed. When we have been 10,000 years bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Through many trials and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will take me home. One more. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that had a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Thank you. Thank you. Sharing in abundance. In case you don't recognize it, that is the baseline for money. Dig deep, dig often. Here we gather, tucked back in this friendly neighborhood, beneath the beautiful tall pines. We are a community of people who have arrived from many different paths, yet we seek a common goal, to bring more love to hurting, beautiful world. We do this through the relationship we build and the gratitude we express with our time, talent, and treasure. Centering in love, we renew and transform the world spiritually and ethically toward joy for all. We will take up an offering. And we say thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, it is my pleasure to have Tim McLean come and tell us a little bit about It Is Well With My Soul.
I'll be singing, or playing while Adam sings and leads, and It Is Well With My Soul. I was raised in one of the strictest and most abusive Christian denominations in existence. While I was in college, I told my parents that I'm gay. They told me to go away until I asked God to forgive my sin. They never understood why I can't change who I am. Shortly before my dad died 6 years ago, he came to me seriously and lovingly trying to understand and repair our relationship. He even asked me what Unitarians believe. I am part Unitarian, part Universalist, and part Christian. I only rename God as love. The words in this hymn are certainly not what I and so many UUs believe about Jesus and God, but I want to sing it and play it anyway in Dad's honor. I might even see Dad again someday. Who truly knows what happens after death? Nobody. But I know that love is always with me until while I'm still alive, until I die.
Thank you, Tim.
Like a river attendeth
And now a word from our sponsor, Rose Dynasty. Rose Dynasty will be having a grand opening June 9th. We still need 1 or 2 volunteers for the table, which we're sharing with Hokuri Zen. Event is free to all who attend, and $10 for those who don't. Okay. This next song, I've always loved this. And I'm going to sing it. It's by the Youngbloods. And back when they recorded it, it was a hit. And they made cassette copies of it. And they sent the cassette copies to the United States Congress, trying to convince them that this song should be the new national anthem. Make an angel cry. Oh, the sunrise on the wing. You may not know why. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go. He will surely pass. When the one who left us here returns for us at last, we're but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Again. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. One more time. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, you will understand. Listen. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there at your command. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. You gotta know the words by now. I said, come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Last time, everybody, yeah. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now. Are we having fun yet? Okay. Pride in the Park. We've been talking a lot about Pride. It's almost June. Well, we're past halfway of the month. June is busting out all over, and so is Pride. Pride in the Park. Saturday, June 15th. We need people to sign up, to set up, to be there, to take down. Heather also needs people to help organize ideas for the tent. What do we want to give away? Will we do anything like a kids' activity? Will we join together and raise our voices in song? I don't know. But Heather wants help. So let's all pitch in. If you have not been to Pride in the Park, you are truly missing something. It is a wonderful day of love and connection. And me wearing some fairly ridiculous outfits. Thank you, thank you. Wow.
Hello.
My next guest is Petra, my beloved wife, the lovely and talented, and she is going to tell us all about this song.
It's actually hymn number 1074 in our blue hymnal, but the words were going to be on the screen, but I don't know that they are. In
Nope.
1074 in the blue hymnal.
Yes.
But you might get lost.
No, hush.
Okay.
In 1977, as part of his album with the same title, Turn the World Around became one of Harry Belafonte's most notable works. It gained even more recognition when it was featured in a 1975 episode of Jim Henson's The Muppet Show, where Belafonte performed alongside specially made puppets designed to look like African masks. And Belafonte performed the song again at Henson's memorial service in 1990. In African mythology, there's a story about the fire referring to the sun, and it includes the water and the earth, and it explains how all of these things put together turn the world around. In an article, an online article by Josh Wheeler, he said, this passionately triumphant anthem speaks to the importance of finding one's heritage and identity, particularly in a society that often represses diversity and ethnicity. The instrumental breaks, which we don't have a lot of today, in the song allow for reflective moments, letting the message sink in and resonate deeply with the listeners. The final verse emphasizes the role of the Spirit in turning the world around, reinforcing the idea that change brings within each individual, and it is through a collective spirit that transformation can happen. Josh Wheeler continued to say, it reminds me of the importance of embracing diversity and fostering a sense of unity. It serves as a reminder to challenge societal norms and work towards a world where everyone is seen, heard, and valued, creating a more inclusive society. In conclusion, Harry Belafonte's Turn the World Around is more than just a song, it's an anthem of resilience, unity, and the power of embracing diversity. Profound message continues to resonate with audiences decades after its release. For me, personally, when I sing this, I feel the connections reminding me that we are all one, and one with all that there is. Besides that, it's fun to sing. It's a little difficult to follow in the hymnal, so good luck. We've sung it.
Yeah, if you read music, don't follow it in the book. It'll just confuse you.
1074, the last one in the hymnal.
We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water. Go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living on the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? There's one another, do you know? So you know who I am? Do you know who you are? So you know one another, do you know? Water makes the river wash across the mountain. Fire makes the sunlight turn the world around. Everybody is the mountain, spirit is the sunlight, turn the world around. We are from the spirit, turn to the spirit, only you, the spirit, turn the world around. Whoa, so is life, ah, so is life. Whoa, so is life, ah, so is life. So now let's see. Oh, coming up is my new good friend, Isaiah. Hey, brother.
Hey, what's up, bro?
I'll
I don't know
teach.
what you were doing, man.
I'll teach you. Oh, okay. You do that. No. That.
This is great radio.
Trying to go
That-
with
This
that,
is
man.
great radio, isn't it?
Okay.
It's a generational thing.
It's a generational
I
thing.
don't know, man.
I'm like 3 generations ahead of him. Yeah. How do you class? Are you generation?
My generation.
Which one is it?
He's an old soul.
He is an old soul.
No,
if I'm
man,
not-
I just-
Anyway, Isaiah, tell me about this song
This
and why
song?
you picked it.
So Little Wing. Man, let me tell you about Jimi Hendrix, man. I'll try to keep it. I'll give you all the Quaker version. So, yeah, man, Jimi Hendrix. The song Little Wing specifically. I've heard all his cool stuff. You know, all the heavy and distorted feedback and insanity. But with the song Little Wing specifically, for me, it was the first song I ever heard where like he played it and it really spoke to me. It made me want to be a better guitarist, but more so than a musician or anything like that. Just try to connect with people. And usually, the thing about this song is a lot of musicians also know how to play this song. And the thing about bringing this song to them is that typically everyone has their own way of doing it.
Sure.
You know, with music, what we're doing right now is improvs, much like jazz, you know. And I think like when you get people together in a room or wherever and we're all playing, not only is it like an improvisational kind of thing, it's a democratic sort of thing because everyone gets to put in their own spin and, you know, their little flair here and there. But anyways, my point is I wanted to play this song and hopefully connect with y'all in that way and not just, you know, make some noise, you know, and yeah.
Well, you've been playing a lot of things
Mm-hmm.
with us, and
For sure, yeah.
you never make noise. You never make noise. It's music.
I love noise too.
Noisy music.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I got you.
Okay, so,
Now she's walking through the clouds. The circus mind that's running wild. Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams and fairy tales. That's all she ever thinks about now. Riding with the wind.
I forgot my lighter. Now, UUCL will be having our own Pride service, Pride worship service, which will be on June 9th. Jen and Petra will be having a planning meeting for this. Today! Today at noon. Oh, at noon?
After service today.
After service. After the social hall. Make up your mind.
Just say noon.
Well, yeah, no, I said noon, that's true. Okay, so go get a little snack, a little nosh, then come back for the planning meeting. Anyone interested, helping out, blah, 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 blah. Whether you've done this before or not, or totally new, it's welcome, you're welcome to contribute. Tim,
Yeah?
we laugh, we cry.
We do.
Tell me about it.
We laugh, we cry. I very much appreciate the loving kindness here in this holy place at UUC Lakeland. You are my adopted family of true love. We believe in sharing our laughter and our pain, the joys and sorrows in our lives. This hymn gives me a plausible explanation for my existence. Jesus taught that these three will always be faith, hope, and love.
But the greatest of these
Is love.
This is number 354 in your gray hymnal, if you got that. 354.
we dance, we sing our song. We need to feel that something's here to which we can belong. We need to feel the freedom just to have some time alone. But most of all, we need close friends
We can call our
very own. And we believe in life and in the strength of love. And we have found a need to be together. We have our hearts to give. We have our thoughts to receive. And we believe that sharing is the answer.
Last verse. We
Seek
seek
elusive answers to the questions of this life. We seek to put an end to all the waste of human strife. We seek for truth, equality, and blessed peace of mind. And then we come together here to make sense of fun. And we believe in life and in the strength of love. And we have found a joy being together. And in our strength or peace, maybe we finally see even the question truly is an answer. And Wednesday, that's all I got. And Wednesday, check the back of your, but we don't have that. Check the newsletter. If you are not getting the newsletter, it ain't hard. There's a sign-up sheet, right? I don't know where it is, but there's a sign-up sheet. It's in the hallway. Look for it. There's lots of good stuff to look at on the bulletin board. And we have somebody changing it all the time. For those of you listening at home, don't look in your own hallway for these bits of information. And now magically, I just turned away for a second, and Nick Whitlock appeared. Nick, yeah, it does. It's scary. Not really. So Nick, tell us. Nothing else matters.
Yeah. So this is Metallica's song, which is a little bit unusual to be playing in a church. But when I was at the youth group, youth young adults group last Saturday, a lot of people that go to this congregation have different religious backgrounds than mine, or unconventional spiritual beliefs, or they came from other churches, refugees from other churches and stuff like that. But I don't really have that kind of background. While my mother converted to Judaism, like none of that was forced on any of us, and really more anything that I remember being a kid was moving around a lot. I moved 7 times before the age of 18. Moved about 11,000 miles before the age of 18. So there was a lot of uncertainty in my life. And I think that speaks to a lot of people here too. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear, especially involving the political climate. But, you know, at that group, there was somebody that told me that they actually walked down the aisle to this song, and I thought that was really cool. And I was like, you know, people derive different meanings from this song. Some people think it's a love song. Some people think it's, you know, a religious song for sure, if you look at the lyrics. And some people, like myself, it was more about looking in on your own feelings, because looking in, finding meaning from yourself, finding meaning from what's around you, because nothing else matters really, right?
It's true.
Yes, sir.
Every man is entitled to his own truth. That's it. So, every person.
It's first.
The pleasure of life is according to the person that lives it.
That's
So,
right.
Nick,
Let's do
you're
it.
on. If you know it, sing along. If you don't, look up there. way. Life's ours, we live it our way. All these words I just don't say, and nothing else matters. And now, we extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of love, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world. Go out into the world and remember, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are a blessing. Aho, Matakuyayasa. Sticks to landing. What key are you in? Isaiah, what key?
E flat, E flat, E flat.
E flat. What do I use? Yeah.